Well, if you're like me, sometimes before you see a movie, you like to read the book. I mentioned that to Pat Cawiezell with Magic City Books, and so he's found a few books connected to films on the silver screen and actually just kind of things in our culture today.
That's right.
Great to see you.
Yeah,
it's
good to see you.
I've started the Christmas books that have been purchased, you know.
Yes,
so, but
yes.
once you kind of get through with those, you're kind of moving into, I'm watching a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows.
Yes. Well, and it's President's Day, so some folks out there are going to, get a little bit more time. Hi, boys. I know you guys are off of school today, so wanted to say hi to them. There's a lot of great films that are out this year, and with the Academy Award nominations that are out, I know that a lot of viewers have already been with Killers of the Flower Moon, especially here. But this book continues to be a phenomenon throughout the country with the film adaptation. Martin Scorsese directed. It was filmed here in eastern Oklahoma, and now it's up for a lot of awards, including Lily Gladstone, one of the stars of the film, being the first Native American actress to be nominated for a leading role. But just a wonderful book that tells a really challenging part of our history.
Well, and we had David Grant on early on, right after the book was released. It is a complicated read, but I think it's almost necessary to have read this before you see the film.
That's right.
Because there are a lot of things that just kind of prepare you for what you're watching.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I love that about movies and books. And I always love it when they say, this is based on a film or this is based on a book. Then I'm always like, okay, make a note to go and watch it. Okay.
Well, and one of the categories for the Oscars that we're so thrilled with at the bookstore, of course, is adapted screenplay, right?
Yeah.
So the books that are based on material that came from someplace else. And so this next book here, Martin Amis's Zone of Interest, is a film about kind of like a German, military officer who lives right outside of a concentration camp and with his family, and it's a really compelling story and a very compelling film. But that group of films that's nominated for that Best Adapted Screenplay, that's a great place to be able to go and look for some good books.
For sure.
Yes.
Okay, of course, we are talking about the Academy Awards. We just had the BAFTAs released over the weekend.
Yes.
And, of course, the Golden Globes earlier there. But when we talked about Oscar.
Yes. So there are, this is a gorgeous book. TCM has kind of put this together, the folks there who are real, movie experts, about 50 Oscar nights, and so kind of going across time for those Academy Award celebrations, the stars, the filmmakers, the movies that they won. And so this is a lot of like little interviews with photos from the movies, photos from the award presentations, but then interviews with the people who have made those films. And it's actors and actresses in front of the camera, but it's also a lot of the behind-the-scenes people, songwriters and set designers and costume designers and stuff.
Well, I was just looking at the back, flat, Nicole Kidman, Elton John, Jennifer Hudson, Steven Spielberg. It's just a sampling of the people that are mentioned in there. Okay, you've got a couple of events coming up, one in March and one tonight.
That's
and you brought those books as well.
So The Frozen River by Ariel Lawhon is her kind of third historical novel. A lot of viewers out there maybe remember Codename Helene or I Was Anastasia. The Frozen River, it just came out last December, and so we're able to bring her in March 6th. It's a Wednesday night. It's a free event. It's down the street from the store at Living Arts of Tulsa.
Very nice. And then if you have the availability tonight.
Yes, tonight we have a great event with a Tulsa Artist Fellow, Matt Gallagher. His brand new book, this just comes out tomorrow. We're doing a kind of pre-publication day event with him. That is tonight at the TCC Center for Creativity. Daybreak is a novel set in Ukraine about a veteran who kind of wants to help and doesn't really know how, but just kind of shows up in Ukraine wanting to be able to help and do stuff to support the efforts of the Ukrainians.
That's pretty cool that Matt is right here in Tulsa. Right
here in Tulsa. He's a journalist. He's visited Ukraine a number of times in this current conflict. He's a veteran himself, and so this book, really powerful read, and something we encourage you to come out tonight if you can. If you can't come out tonight, come in and get a copy of the book.
Yeah, and that information will be on their website. We'll give it to her. Last but not least, she's everywhere. She's everywhere.
She's everywhere. She's at the Super Bowl. She's touring Asia. She's
dating Travis Kelce. I mean,
the subject of a number of books. And so 96 Facts About Taylor Swift, a great one for those middle grade readers. You may have, these are the kinds of books that, we call them reluctant readers sometimes, that they don't love sitting down and spending time with their book. But if they love Taylor Swift, if they love whether that's her songs or her fashion or her life, this is a great way to kind of engage somebody in with something that they love.
I love it. If you'd like more information, you can find Magic City located here in downtown Tulsa. That information on the screen, and you can check out their website for all the details of the books that you've seen here today. Great to see you, my friend. We'll
Thank
catch
you very much.
in March.
Yes. Wow.
Hard to believe.